Have you ever felt like the emotional baggage from your past still weighs you down? What if there was a powerful way to finally deal with those emotions once and for all? In this video, we're diving into the empty chair technique, a transformative therapeutic tool that could change the way you handle emotional wounds, helping you unlock a lighter, freer future. The empty chair technique. The empty chair technique is a powerful method often used in Gestalt therapy. The client imagines an important person, whether alive or past, sitting in an empty chair in front of them. The idea is to talk to this person as if they were truly there. This symbolic process allows for unspoken or repressed feelings to come to the surface in a safe and controlled way, offering a unique opportunity for emotional resolution. By pretending the person is present, the client can confront the emotions tied to them. This symbolic act helps to externalize thoughts and feelings that often remain bottled up inside. It's incredibly useful for dealing with unresolved emotions like anger, guilt, sadness, or love, especially with people the client no longer has contact with or feels uncomfortable confronting face to face. One of the key benefits of this exercise is that it allows the client to create an internal dialogue and express their emotions without fear of judgment. The person in the chair doesn't respond or react negatively, giving the client the freedom to be completely honest and vulnerable. This helps them tackle tough issues that may have been suppressed for years, such as family disagreements, loss, or emotional trauma. The technique can be applied in a variety of therapeutic contexts. Whether it's to process the loss of a loved one, express buried anger, or resolve internal conflicts, it enables the client to confront these issues in a structured manner with the therapist's guidance. It can be used alongside other therapeutic methods, making it a complementary tool in emotional healing. The expected outcomes of using the empty chair technique include greater emotional clarity, reduced anxiety and stress, and a sense of relief after releasing long-held feelings. By giving voice to these emotions, clients often feel more at peace with themselves and others, which can accelerate therapeutic progress and foster a deep sense of inner healing. Emotional release. Emotional release is one of the most significant benefits offered by the empty chair technique. By speaking directly, even symbolically, to an absent person, the client has the chance to release emotions that may have been suppressed for years. Often, once they begin talking to the chair, people are surprised by the intensity of feelings that surface. Anger, sadness, frustration, or even regret, which may have been buried for months or years, finally have a safe way to be expressed. This process of emotional release is profoundly therapeutic. When we bottle up negative emotions, they can manifest in destructive ways, leading to stress, anxiety, and even physical symptoms like headaches and muscle tension. By letting these emotions out, clients experience a sense of relief, both mentally and physically. The empty chair technique allows them to release what's been trapped in an organized way, avoiding the risk of uncontrolled emotional outbursts. Speaking directly to the chair also helps clients organize their thoughts. Intense emotions can cloud the mind, making it difficult to fully grasp what's really going on. By verbalizing their feelings, things start to make more sense, and clients can more clearly see what's been bothering them. This clarity is essential for moving forward with a more balanced and grounded perspective. Additionally, this technique offers a healthy way to release anger, an emotion often misunderstood. When repressed, anger can turn into resentment, bitterness, and even cause relationship issues. However, expressing it in a safe environment, like through the empty chair exercise, allows clients to experience relief without harming themselves or others. It's a constructive way to process anger and leave it behind in a controlled manner. Ultimately, emotional release brings a sense of lightness and well-being. Many clients report feeling more at ease and emotionally lighter after expressing their feelings to the chair. This sense of relief is a sign that the body and mind are finally beginning to heal. Emotional release is a crucial step towards self-awareness and personal growth, helping clients reconnect with their true emotions. The power of speaking your emotions. One of the most powerful tools for emotional healing is simply giving voice to your feelings. We often suppress or ignore emotions, which can lead to anxiety, stress, or even depression. The empty chair technique offers a safe, controlled space to finally express these emotions, and just that alone can be life-changing. Speaking out, even to an empty chair, helps to clarify and process emotions that might otherwise remain hidden or tangled up inside. When feelings are spoken aloud, the emotional weight they carry often starts to lift. Instead of staying bottled up, those feelings are released, which brings immediate relief. Many people are surprised by the positive impact of simply saying out loud what they feel, whether it's anger, sadness, frustration, or something else. This release not only frees the mind but also has physical effects, like reducing tension in the body and creating an overall sense of relaxation. Speaking your emotions also allows you to see them from a fresh perspective. When emotions are just swirling around in your mind, they can seem confusing and hard to untangle. But once they're expressed, those feelings become more manageable and easier to process. Saying things out loud helps organize your thoughts, making it clearer what's really going on and what needs to be resolved. Another major benefit of expressing your feelings is that you free yourself from the burden of keeping them bottled up. Holding emotions inside without expressing them can lead to resentment, frustration, and even long-term health problems. When you finally release those feelings, whether or not anyone is there to listen, you feel a renewed sense of freedom. The empty chair technique makes this process easier, offering a safe way to express and release emotions that might otherwise continue to cause you pain. The impact of giving voice to your emotions extends beyond the therapy session. Once you learn the importance of expressing your feelings, you can start applying this practice in everyday life. Instead of burying or ignoring what you feel, you become more comfortable speaking about your emotions, which can greatly improve your relationships and emotional well-being. Verbalizing feelings is a key step toward long-term mental and emotional health. The pressure to always be good. Many people who grew up in dysfunctional environments, like abusive or neglectful homes, learned early on to suppress their emotions as a survival mechanism. They were conditioned to always be good, and not to show anger, sadness, or any kind of vulnerability, because doing so could lead to more harm or rejection. While this emotional suppression helped them cope during childhood, it often causes problems in adulthood, creating emotional barriers that are hard to break down. These individuals often become experts at hiding their feelings, putting on a front of strength and resilience. They learn not to burden others with their struggles and to swallow their pain. But those emotions don't just disappear. They build up over the years, leading to frustration, anxiety, or even depression. The empty chair technique offers a valuable opportunity for these people to finally give voice to the feelings they've kept hidden for so long. Through the empty chair technique, those who were conditioned to always be good can express their repressed emotions in a safe, non-judgmental space. For the first time, they can speak about their anger, hurt, or fear without worrying about how others will react. This is especially important for people who grew up in environments where expressing emotions was seen as a weakness or a sign of disrespect. The technique allows them to explore their deeper emotions and reconnect with parts of themselves that had been shut off. Releasing these pent-up emotions brings a sense of relief and authenticity. These individuals often feel like they're finally being true to themselves, instead of living up to the expectations of others. The empty chair technique gives them permission to be vulnerable, to express what they truly feel, and, most importantly, to recognize that their emotions are valid. By giving voice to these emotions, they can begin to heal the wounds they've carried since childhood. This reconnection with their true emotions is a transformative process. For someone who has spent years, or even decades, suppressing their feelings. The ability to express them without fear or shame is liberating. The empty chair technique allows these individuals to rebuild their relationship with their emotions, recognizing and accepting them as a part of who they are. This not only improves their emotional well-being but also strengthens their relationships with others, allowing them to live more authentically and fully. Fear of losing emotional control. Many people have a deep fear of losing control when they express their emotions. This is especially common in individuals who have repressed their feelings for a long time, worried that once they release them, they might end up yelling, crying uncontrollably, or, worse of all, being judged or rejected by those around them. This fear of emotional chaos creates a barrier that prevents them from confronting their true feelings, often leading to a closed-off, distant emotional life. The empty chair technique is a powerful way to help people face this fear. It allows them to express their emotions in a safe space, free from the risk of negative reactions or judgment. The fact that the person they're talking to is symbolically present in the chair gives them the security to open up without fearing an emotional explosion. They're in control of what they say and how they say it, which helps reduce the anxiety surrounding emotional expression. This technique is effective because it allows emotions to be released gradually and in a controlled way. Instead of fearing a sudden emotional outburst, individuals can choose the pace at which they open up. If the emotions feel overwhelming, they can pause, take a breath, and continue when they're ready. This sense of control provides a feeling of safety, ensuring they can explore their emotions without the fear of losing themselves in the process. It's like rehearsing emotional expression in a no-risk environment. Another important aspect is that by expressing their emotions to the chair, the client realizes they can feel anger, sadness, or frustration without it leading to chaos. They discover that it's possible to release intense emotions without spiraling out of control. This lesson is key to building confidence in their ability to express feelings in everyday life, knowing that talking about their emotions won't result in losing control. Over time, the empty chair technique helps build emotional confidence. As clients practice, they begin to see that they can express strong emotions in a safe and controlled way without the fear of yelling, crying, or appearing too vulnerable. This brings a sense of relief and personal power, allowing them to shed the fear of opening up emotionally. In the end, they realize that expressing their emotions, rather than hiding them, can be a path to healing, not a risk of losing control. The value of speaking. The value of speaking, even when no one is physically there to listen, is immense in the process of emotional healing. Often, just verbalizing feelings has a much deeper impact than keeping them bottled up inside. With the empty chair technique, the goal isn't necessarily to be heard by someone else, but to give yourself the chance to express emotions that would otherwise stay repressed. Speaking aloud is a way to give form and clarity to your emotions, helping you better understand your own feelings. Most of the emotional relief offered by the empty chair technique comes from the fact that, by speaking, clients start to reorganize their thoughts and emotions. The mind can be so overloaded that emotions seem confusing and hard to untangle. But when these emotions are spoken aloud, they start to make sense, allowing the client to see more clearly what's really going on. It's through this process of speaking that healing begins to take place. Moreover, speaking offers a sense of liberation. When you release what's been kept inside, you feel lighter, as if a burden has been lifted. Even without a real listener, just the act of speaking provides immediate relief. Many people believe they need feedback to feel heard, but in reality, expressing your feelings, even to a chair, can be incredibly therapeutic. This technique doesn't even require a therapist to be present, making it accessible anytime, anywhere. Another advantage of speaking to the chair is that the client doesn't have to worry about anyone's reaction. There's no judgment, no interruptions, no unexpected responses. They can be completely honest about what they feel, without fear of offending or hurting anyone. This space for total emotional freedom is rare in real conversations, which makes the empty chair technique so valuable. Speaking without restrictions allows the person to explore their feelings more deeply and authentically. Lastly, the value of speaking extends beyond the present moment. By practicing this technique, clients develop the ability to express their emotions more easily in the future, both to themselves and to others. Learning to talk about what you feel, even if it's just to a chair, builds emotional confidence and helps break the cycle of repression. Over time, this improves not only mental and emotional health, but also relationships and the ability to handle emotional challenges in a healthier, more open way.